Why does a sad movie wreck you completely, but your coworker sitting right next to you doesn't even blink? If you've ever cried over something small and then felt embarrassed about it for the rest of the day, stay with me because the psychology of people who cry easily is way more interesting than "you're just too sensitive." Here's what's actually going on. Point 1. You have a broadband brain. Your tears aren't a sign of a system failure. Instead, your nervous system operates on a high-speed emotional broadband. While others might experience a buffering period before reacting to a feeling, your brain downloads and processes it instantly. It's not a bug, it's just a faster connection. Point 2. The empathy trap. Easy criers usually score higher on empathy scales. When you watch someone else in pain, your brain's mirror response fires harder, almost like you're feeling it firsthand. So that random stranger crying in a parking lot, your body reacted like it happened to you. Point 3. The chemical detox. Tears aren't just sadness leaking out, they're a release valve. Researchers at a U.S. university analyzing emotional tears found they carry stress-related chemicals the body is essentially flushing out, almost like crying is a built-in detox system, which means the people who cry easily might actually be clearing stress faster than the people who bottle it up. Point 4. The childhood paradox. Childhood is the real culprit most people overlook. If you grew up somewhere emotions were allowed to exist out loud, your threshold for crying stays low into adulthood. If you grew up where tears got you teased or punished, you either learned to suppress everything or, interestingly, you became someone who cries at the smallest trigger because your body never learned how to regulate it any other way. Point 5. The biological culprit. There's a hormone most people have never heard of called prolactin, and it plays a quiet role here. Higher baseline levels make tear glands more reactive, which is part of why certain people cry far more easily than others, regardless of how strong they actually are emotionally. Point 6. The suppression backfires. Here's the twist nobody talks about. The more you're told, "don't cry" or "stop being dramatic," the more your body rebounds and cries even easier later. Suppression doesn't build toughness, it builds pressure. And pressure always finds an exit. So if you're someone who tears up during movies, arguments, or even happy moments for no clear reason, you're not broken, overly emotional, or weak. You're running a nervous system that processes the world faster and feels it deeper than most people are willing to admit they do. The real question is, in a world that praises composure, are we actually shaming the people who are emotionally healthier than the rest of us?